video, and today I want to talk about the 6th year anniversary. The 6th year anniversary is basically, at this point, all but done. We are, probably a day or so away from the reveal, probably for the next Dokkan Fest exclusive. That will drop on the 4th, and I expect we'll probably see them on like the 1st or the 2nd, the next Dokkan Fest exclusive that'll drop on JP, right? Last year it was Dokkan Fest Beerus, who has aged pretty good. He's a pretty good unit, so I'm excited for the next Dokkan Fest to come. So basically, we pretty much have the entirety of the 6-year anniversary in front of us. The only thing left is if we compare this directly to the 5-year anniversary last year, then we head over to the stones section. There was one final bonus given out. Yeah, here we go. March 3rd is the final day of the 5th anniversary campaign. And then they gave out a bunch of this stuff right here. I believe this year, the final day of the anniversary is the 4th, March 4th. So we potentially could see a bonus like this, like 30 stones, maybe like 60 of the 6-year anniversary coins, a bunch of turtle shells and stuff like that. Like that might be the only thing left. I mean, while we're here, I say 824 stones in total from the 5-year anniversary. Then we take a look at the 6-year anniversary. We have a total of 825. So that is obviously not like that can't be a coincidence, right? It actually is far better than that though, because obviously we have these bad boys over here. Yep, the tickets. So these rainbow tickets, of course, are for, all 3 of the Dokkan Fest, or all 3 of the LR banners, right? The 2 Dokkan Fest, Goku and Vegeta, as well as the top legendary summon banner. That adds so much value. That's like an extra, worth 200 stones or something like that right there. Just those tickets. So let's kind of go over front to back, all the stuff in the 6-year anniversary. I would say without a shadow of a doubt, this is the best celebration in Dokkan history. And it completely blew the door off of what would ever be in second place, right? There is no second place celebration. Basically, this is a clear cut and dry thing, I think, is that this is the best celebration in Dokkan history, and if you disagree, you're wrong. This is not like an opinion-based thing. Like, you just factually go through it, and it's like the 6-year anniversary is superior in almost every way in terms of how good the banners are, the free stuff they gave out, how good the free units are, how good the units in general are, the new events, everything. Like the 6-year anniversary reigns supreme, I think. So let's kind of go through everything. So of course we have the 3 tickets. The 66 ticket multi, which will allow you to get a guaranteed LR at the end. There's a free version and a paid version, just like last year. I highly encourage players to do both the paid and the free one. I think the paid one is 250 stones, but you get 66 units with a guaranteed LR at the end. It is highly worth it, especially because I can hear some smartass. Listen. Smartasses, especially at the start of the anniversary, were saying, "Oh, truth is so stupid." And now it's like, "I listened to you, Truth, and I pulled LR STR Broly." It's like, oh yeah? Well, guess what? Now, they're easying LRs. So, you pulled your LR STR Broly, that sucks right now, but in 3 months, when he's the 4th best unit in the game after his EZA, what are you going to say then, right? You want to do even the stone version of this multi, right? This is the thing. JP players, some of y'all, didn't do this and said, I'd much rather put the stones into the actual, LR, banners, right? Goku and Vegeta, which, that's not a horrible decision. But now, with foresight, global players should make sure to account for 250 Dragon Stones to use on this. Because, unless you have, a bunch of these guys rainbowed, which is not going to be many people, you're going to want some of these LRs ready to go, rainbowed or with dupes when they finally start getting their EZAs. Because, again, now that Goku and Frieza got one, I mean, it opens the door. What is this guy going to look like? Oh, dude, all these units. It's like Majin Vegeta. Let me just pull up Majin Vegeta real fast, right? I'm telling y'all right now, you give Majin Vegeta 100% defense at the start of the turn or something like that, and he's going to feel like he's a top 10 best unit in the game. It's going to be so crazy when some of these guys... And what if they take some of these summonable LRs? What if they made him what if he became a final trump card leader of 130%? and then also AGL like 130% or something like that. Like, they could do really interesting things with the summonable LRs with EZAs. That could be very, very interesting to see. So I definitely encourage doing this, and these obviously are amazing. Both the 6th and the 5th year anniversary. This is awesome. Like, again, you get a free 66 units with a guaranteed LR at the end, and like you could get freaking Turles and UI Goku, Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, Jiren, Tech Broly. Like, there's power that's here. So that's obviously really good. Let's kind of go through everything. So we got the login bonus missions, nothing really to talk about there. This was fun. So this is like similar to what the Worldwide Download Celebration had, except with this, you would get points for beating all these events. Yes, the Dokkan Wiki finally added the Dokkan events to this. Again, this is important for like global players. I feel like a lot of global players are going to look at this and like be thinking about like what the 6th anniversary is going to be like on global, and you can get points for doing the 2 Dokkan events for Goku and Vegeta, UI Goku and the Blue Vegeta one. Any of the stages will give you points. So basically, you beat any of these stages and you get a point. And it's sort of like a team-based thing. Like, think of like the local world tournament type bracket. And then, the rewards aren't really that crazy, but it's more so I feel like bragging rights. Like, like it's going to be very exciting. Like, I remember talking with Garesh, and Garesh was like, yeah, it's whatever. I'm not really going to care too much unless I'm in the same bracket as Toon Rami. Oh, boy. But yeah. So this was fun. Like, it just shows how easy it is for Dokkan to do content. All literally just assigning us like an arbitrary number for beating stages, and it felt very fun to me anyway. So we had the dual Dokkan Fest, obviously just incredible. I mean, I don't know that I would say like this dual Dokkan Fest is any better than last year's. Like they're both just as good, right? Because this had Gohan and Cell on it. Here, we can get rid of this. This had STR Vegito and Bootanks on it, right? Like they're both really good. We had the 2 new stages for the Dokkan events, the 66 ticket multi. So this is the one thing that I feel like Dokkan probably could get a little bit better with. I mean, it's not the biggest deal ever, but I feel like they don't really give out too many of these. Like, I think I'm only at like right around 100, and I've not used a single one the entire anniversary. Like, so that's like a very small number of tickets that they give out each anniversary. I mean, with the 66 ticket multi and like now all the rainbow tickets and stuff like that, not the biggest deal, but I suppose that is one area where it could improve. The coin exchange, which is always cool. You can get like a lot of the Global vs. JP units in here and stuff like that. This also, I think, could be updated. They should have like Dokkan event. Like you should be able to get like literally anything in here. Dokkan event medals, meat, potential orbs, training items. Like literally, like anything in the game should be available here. Like they got to do better. Like any type. Like you should be able to get like Patara Awakening medals, because this is like the once a year like anniversary coin exchange. They should put like more interesting things in here, and they easily could, right? Battlefield currency would be a good one. Red and purple stones, good like always. Like not really anything super noteworthy, I would say. Just red and purple stone stuff. Sales are always good. Just one of these campaigns, Elder Kai banner. So we had the 2 new story events. This story event gave us a lot, right? We had 2 support memories. Obviously, support memory is a new feature for the 6th-year anniversary, where, now this is just like a special item that will play, and like, there's a special animation and stuff like that. I'm going to do a video probably going over all the support memories in detail now that like they're all available, like the Zeno one is available and stuff like that. And I guess just sort of like talk about them and like maybe show their animation and stuff like that. We have the Krillin and 18 and the Tien and Roshi brand new free-to-play units that get EZAs. Krillin and 18, they're like okay or not very impressive to me. Tien and Roshi are really, really good. And then physical UI Goku, he also finally got a Dokkan Awakening and an EZA as well, which is really, really good. And then, of course, there's the 2 support memories, the 17 and 18, and then the Gohan and Piccolo one in here. Then from this other story event right here, this is the Master Roshi story event. We are able to... Yeah, I wanted to close it right away. Yeah. But we open up this Master Roshi story event, and then you're able to get, like, this LR. This guy's probably the best free-to-play LR in the game. He does get an EZA. He's very, very good, so you might want to make sure to grind him up. We have the Skinny Boo training event. This gets you equipment for Reps of Universe 7. Obviously, that's good. The God of Destruction event. So this is, like, to me, the most fun event in the game currently. Fights against all 12 gods of destruction. A lot of them have different sort of gimmicks that they do, making them difficult and stuff like that in different ways. Just a very good time. Um, I would start to tell global players probably moving forward, like, how you should spend your stones would be towards characters that you think could help you beat some of these god events. I think that would be very important, right? Because basically the way it works with all these gods is you want to try and like build for type advantage. That's pretty much the easiest way to go about it. Hellas is definitely like you want to use like STR Vegito's Buu Saga team probably for Hellas, right? Maybe get like Int Gotenks on there, Tech Ultimate Gohan, AGL Super Vegito, maybe Physical Vegito Blue, characters like that to try and get through Hellas, since she does change typings every single turn. You can't just sort of like cheese her by just going type advantage. I don't want to say cheese because they're obviously designed that you have type advantage, right, in all these stages. New stage of Boss Rush, whatever. Super Battle Road stages just open every day, not really a big deal. All EZAs are open again, not really the biggest deal, just good for new players, right? These potential system events open on the weekends. Again, this is a what has become a big global shaft, likely to me because of the Pilaf Trove. But on the weekends, we get the guaranteed special fights in these, and it just gives us so much extra orbs. Special Battlefield, not really the biggest deal ever. Then there was this sort of special Ichiban Kuji collaboration. This is largely pointless, I would say, for a majority of the player base. But if you're a new player, like newly starting JP or something like that, it's just some extra rewards, and it makes it a lot easier to sort of get like the LR Goku Black Zamasu and then LRB Pan, right? There's all these rewards, and you get a lot of these missions done if you have one of these characters as your actual leader doing these missions, right? So that's cool. That was just part 1, right? So then we go over to part 2. This is where like Tien and Roshi and them, they got their awakenings and stuff like that. Also, we have the top legendary summon banner. So again, more missions. New stages added to here where the characters got awakenings and stuff like that. Now this is where the 6th year anniversary really gets crazy. So we have, this is the first major celebration to have a summonable unit actually get an EZA. So like I'm saying, like the anniversaries, the download celebrations, like the 4-year anniversary had 2 EZAs, normal EZAs in it for Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. That obviously was before EZA area was a thing. So again, they had Goku and Vegeta Jr. as, you know, normal EZAs, but those were just free to play units, right? Now they actually gave us a traditional EZA for the first category leader EZA, which is very awesome. This guy becomes, I think, the ideal Realm of Gods leader, just very good in general. More stages added to the God event. A new stage for Infinite Dragon Ball history. Definitely the hardest stage in here, too, against the representatives of Universe 7. That's cool. This is another one of those co-op campaigns. In the first part, you just had to have you beat certain stages. In the second part, you get a point for clearing any stage with 3 reps of Universe 7 category characters on the team. So this was not bad at all, because like I was just getting it while I was link level grinding and stuff like that. So that was cool. Again, just very easy for them to make content for us. Then down here, we have the top legendary summon banner. This to me is an easy skip. I just... both of these guys, these LRs are both good. Universe 7, I think, more so. But they're just so restricted, and it feels like there's so few places in the game where if you're like a free-to-play player or something like that, where either of these units, it's like, oh, thank God I had Golden Frieza in 17. Like, whew, man, I beat it by the hair on my chinny chin chin. It's like, no, nah. These are like, this is like excess units. Like, just to make reps of Universe 7 and Universe Survival Saga even better. But you don't need these. These guys are not going to push you over the edge for any event. So I do not recommend. So, like, if you're a global player, please, I'm begging you, in your head, just completely pretend this banner doesn't even exist. Telling you that's the best way to go about things. Then we, of course, we have more stone sales, right? So pretty good right there. You know, with the EZA and the awakening, stuff like that, 4 characters, pretty cool. Then for part 3, we have another one of these. This is the worst of the 3 because the way you get points for this is it's just doing the EZA area. That's it. So, like, you just do the EZA area and you start getting, like, points. I mean, obviously you wanted to EZA the characters anyway, and then the reward was, you know, this Jiren and Goku and Frieza wallpaper, which is cool. Again, this one, because this one didn't really have like a local like competition type bracket type thing where you know were in like a random team with other players and you're competing to see who got the most points. This one did not have that, so this made this one the worst of the three for sure. We had the Goku and Frieza EZA. Now this EZA is done a little bit differently here, in that there's only 10 stages. Now immediately people jump in and say, "This is a shaft. There's less stones." No, 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 no. They're giving 3 stones per stage now. I would prefer if every EZA was like this. It's just the 10 stages are just a little bit harder, but it's 20 less stages you have to do, and it's still giving you the same amount of rewards as always, right? It's not like any lower or any different or anything like that. So that is good, right? First summonable LR EZA is awesome. This one is different too in that characters with a Link skill legendary power deal increased damage. And then characters from Universe Survival Saga category have damage reduction as well. So there's extra little things in here that weren't in previous EZAs. That could be cool to see. I mean, obviously, by doing this, they're, you know, incentivizing people, hey, go summon for those new LRs. Your team will do a lot more damage, but, you know, I don't know. This is still cool. And Goku and Frieza after their EZA, like, I don't know, the 3rd best unit in the game or something like that. Here, of course, is the EZA area, where we EZA Roshi, Physical UI Goku, Krillin and 18, and then Tienem Roshi. New God Sages, chain battle. And that basically covers the 6-year anniversary. Just there's so much, multiple main EZAs with big rewards. EZA area for the free-to-play units, which people could say, I hate EZA area all day long, but guess what? Free-to-play units, EZA from EZA area now. That's just the way it is, right? Summonable units, for the most part, are from normal EZAs, and free-to-play units get EZA areas. That's pretty much the way it is. And it's like, if you go look at these other celebrations, it's just like, it just doesn't have the same level of stuff, right? Like, there's this, which we didn't really get like a sort of, we didn't get one of these this year, but just like doing stuff, you get rewards. Actually, this is more so like the cooperation campaign took this spot right here, except it's way more fun to do. So that's way better than this. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Obviously, you know, the same stuff, 50 ticket summon, 55 coins, red and purple stone. We had the 2 story stages just like this year. This is just like a daily punching bag event thing. Like this, honestly, this kind of like sucked. Like, who cares, right? Like, it's not really that big a deal. An equipment stage, which again we had for the 6-year anniversary. That was the one, but for Reps of Universe 7. And then just like this same old stuff, right? Like, that's it for the 5-year anniversary. And then you look at part 2, and this is where things start to get, you know, very sad compared to the 6-year anniversary, right? We had the part 2. We get, I guess I was going to say we didn't get one of these, but again, this is pretty much just like the cooperation campaign, sort of the same thing right there. We get the new stages to awaken these characters, just like this year. There's the EZA area for those 2, and then the top legendary summon banner, and that's basically it. There was this Ichiban Kuji collaboration summon. I mean, this was trash. I mean, this was a paid summon right here for these characters, which wasn't really the greatest. I mean, I don't know. Again, good for like a new player who doesn't mind spending money, I suppose. And then part 3 was just the EZA area for LR, Goku Black, and Zamasu, right? Just like not, I don't know. Like this anniversary, or this anniversary, the 5th-year one, it's just not close to me. I guess there was an extra stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history, but I don't, does that really matter? Like, I don't think so. I do not. Now we head over to like the worldwide download celebration. This one is painful because it's like, this was like a worse version of the co-op sort of campaign thing they did. This would have been more fun, again, if they had the same thing we just got, where each like stage you get gives you points and there's like a local bracket. If only this had been around for this, that would have been way more fun while we were doing stuff, right? Dual Dokkan Fest, these stages. Obviously, these like celebration, the worldwide download celebration has the, you know, tickets per summon you do, which obviously is very good. So that's cool to see. Always good to have those. That's one major advantage this celebration has over other ones. And then it's just like, see, like there's nothing new. This story event right here. I mean, I would like to see this return. This has never come back since. This was a daily stage you could do that would get you stamina items, meats. Like to see that come back. Yeah, again, this is the free stones or free tickets that they give out. And that's basically it. Oh, okay, this is cool. This is another something they should bring back at some point. Attempt this event every week, so it's like once a week on Sunday, and you'd be able to do the stage, and you get what, like 20 stones or something like that every week, and it gave you a total of 100. That's pretty cool. Bringing something like that during the anniversary would have been fine, right? And then we just go look at part 2, and it's like, there's no easy or nothing. It's just a little easy area. So like, we had this little, like, again, sort of like Global vs JP showdown campaign thing. Not really that great. Top legendary summon banner. One of them is an old LR, so not really that great there. I mean, yeah, we got the 3 free-to-play characters, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Hercule and Boo, and Oob, which is cool, I guess. This was cool. We actually did get new stages to Extreme Super Battle Road. That would be very nice to have during one of these anniversaries. A new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history, another sort of campaign, and, like, that's pretty much it. Like, pretty dead. Like, when you factor in the 2 normal EZAs, UI Goku and Goku and Frieza, that's where, like, I think it's like a huge addition to the 6-year anniversary, right? Now, the 4-year anniversary, I think, was previously thought of as the best celebration. I think this is probably the 2nd best celebration in Dokkan history. There are a couple of things they did in here that maybe is even a little bit better over the 6-year anniversary, right? So we have the ticket summon. We have this, like, login bonus. The problem is that there was no 44 ticket summon, right? That, like, people, I feel like, didn't really address that when comparing the 5th and the 4th year anniversaries together. But the fact that, even the 5-year anniversary, again, you had, like, a ticket summon and a stone summon of 55 units for the guaranteed LR at the end. The 4-year anniversary did not have that, which is a huge L for the 4-year anniversary compared to a lot of these other ones, right? What was this? This is just like sort of like that campaign. Yeah, just like a cooperation campaign, same type of thing. Again, the 6th year anniversary did it better just by giving us points and sort of competing against each other. It felt a lot more fun to me, right? Missions is the same. Yeah, this is the global info, so it's just like a Facebook thing. Who cares? Red stone, purple stone. These are, again, like the coin shop, stuff like this. This was cool. A daily stage that gave you a ticket for the ticket banner. I definitely would like to see them maybe do this again with one of these anniversaries or something like that, where, like, you could do a daily stage and get an extra ticket. Like, they easily could have done some... Maybe it's like a Gohan and Piccolo training stage, where, like, you're Gohan and you fight Piccolo once per day and you get a ticket for the ticket banner. Like, that could have been cool, right? Like, something like that. This was a free-to-play unit. I guess we didn't get a free unit with their own orbs, like a free 100% unit. But, I mean, the free units this year are way better anyway. This was a free LR that year. This, like, LR B-Pan, she got her Dokkan Awakening. This year's, obviously, LR Roshi, though, is a little bit better. The EZA for Goku Jr., again, though, I mean, obviously, the Int UI Goku EZA, I think, is much more exciting than just Goku Jr. Boss Rush stage, fine. Again, this is global, so there's, like, peel-off trove shit. Yeah, this is global exclusive stuff as well. We have the dual Dokkan Fest for Goku and Vegeta. Oh, we did have these. They haven't done these in quite a while. So sometimes during celebrations, you can get one summon on the type banners, and they come with, like, an Elder Kai and a bunch of potential orbs as a bonus. I always do like those. Yeah, this is something it definitely could have had here, for sure. Just story events coming back. Nothing really too crazy there. Super Battle Road stages were available every day, but there wasn't new stages added to it or anything like that. Okay. So then we'll go ahead and take a look at part 2. So of course, login, mission, same sort of thing. Again, this is just another one of those sort of those co-op campaigns right here. This was cool. Now, this is something the 4th anniversary did that I guess, like, a lot of these other sort of celebrations, I think the 300 million download celebration did something like this. But what it was is we had this event right here where every day, like, you do a stage and it would go over basically, like, the events of what one of the wishes used that eventually became one of the like, shadow dragons, right? Like, each one of these, like, this is when, King Piccolo wished to be young. This is when Goku revived Upa's father, Bora. This is when they wish for Goku to be brought back to life. Here's where they wish for people killed by Majin Vegeta to be revived, and all those like turned into like shadow dragons, right? And then after you beat all of that, then that opened up. There was also the story event for the Shadow Dragon Saga, and at the end of it, you get Vegeta Jr., another free 100% unit. I guess that does count because you were able to get his own exclusive orbs right there, and then easy A him. Punching bag event. Oh boy, who cares? Battlefield, top legendary summon. Those still okay. So it's in this right here, hunt for the Shadow Dragons. But after you do all of the Shenron stages, then you open up. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is it right here. You get this right here. This could have been a little bit better because these like weren't even really bosses. I think this would have been more fun if these were at least bosses on the level of Dokkan event bosses. But you fought all 7 of the Shadow Dragons, and then once you beat them, then that opened up a raid EZA, right? And then this raid EZA is how we were able to get the Spirit Bomb Goku, and then EZA him, right? Because we got the character from here, as well as his EZA medals. So, like, that was a really fun thing. To me, that was what made this celebration so good, right? That, like, Shenron event, getting, like, all the dragons and stuff like that, into actually fighting the Shadow Dragons in that second event, leading into a raid EZA, to me, was really, really cool. That's something I feel like they could have replicated for sure. Like, we definitely could have gotten some sort of raid EZA. They had a Jiren raid for the $250 million celebration that they still have never returned. It would be cool if that would have returned, and there would have been some event maybe to fight all the Pride Troopers in order, and then that would open up the Jiren raid, which would be like refreshed or something like that, and then maybe there could be one more character. But like outside of that, like it's like you look at the 6th anniversary, and again, you go top to bottom, including like the new EZAs, the quality of characters, the God of Destruction event. Like, the 6th anniversary, to me, it, like, not only does it reign supreme, it easily reigns supreme. Just so good. So many things to do, so many new characters, so many rewards, just very, very good. So, let me know what you guys think, but to me, I would say the 6th year anniversary is easily the best celebration in Dokkan history.